Hello. Hello, hello. I'm so happy I have you here. Um, how are you, Magda?
Hello, Tess. Hello to all who are here with us. I'm very fine. Thank you for the invitation. I think it will be my first and the last speech in English because I'm very stressful. I hope you will understand my poor English in this conversation. But I'm very, very well. Thank you.
Perfect. I'm super excited to welcome you on my first YouTube live stream in English, actually. So my host for today is an amazing PMU artist and teacher from Poland, Magda Grochulska. We will be discussing a very interesting topic, and it will be about how to start in permanent makeup. So, Magda, can you please tell us something about you and about your beginning in permanent makeup? How you
Yes,
started?
yes, of course. Welcome to all who are here once again. My name is Magda Grochulska, and I am a PMU trainer and PMU artist. I love my work. I love create satin brows effect. My adventure started 5 years ago when knowledge of pigments and permanent makeup was very, very limited and treated as a very big mystery. So you can imagine that 5 years ago, there was not nothing about PMU, but very, very limited.
Mhm.
No, it wasn't easy, and I had to look up a lot of things on my own. And for example, the types of pigments, machines, needles. So now, in my basic trainings, the girls have it all straight away because I know how it is on the beginning, how difficult it is, and find this information when everything is new, pure new, and you don't know where to search it. So I want to make this first step for girls easier, and I prepare my basic trainings in such way that they can know everything they have to know.
That's really good. That's really good. I'm super happy. Um, how was your training? How was your first training you did by yourself?
I remember my first training was very, very good, but
Mm-hmm.
I made a mistake and I made a 5 day training with brows, lips, and eyeliner. And
Wow.
it was, yes, it was very big mistake. My teacher was very good in this, but I had so many time to discover this industry, this topics. So I've started with brows. I love lips also, but my eyeliner's gone, and I don't do this again.
Oh, yeah, I understand. How did you choose that the training? I'm just trying to explain to people that it's really important if you want to start in permanent makeup to do a proper research for the teacher and you should like be on the same wave with the teacher too because when you feel the same way it's much easier to learn it
Mhm.
then because you can
Yes.
understand it more. So how did you choose the training, your first training?
I think the most important thing is watch their on social media, their work with the trainees, how the trainees progressed after the training. It's very important to choose a trainer, and it was with my trainers,
Mm-hmm.
with my courses before. I trained with many people, with Paulinka Osienkowska, Viola Królik, Ania Mrowiec, Patrycja Kadubowska. Each training was wonderful, and I took a lot from each one. This is because I observed my trainers for a long time, and I knew who I was going to and why.
That's really good. That's really important to understand.
Because sometimes I choose trainer because of knowledge, sometimes because of marketing, sometimes because of perfect photography, and I think it's very important to know who I'm going to.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. And how did you feel when you finished the first training? Were you
Uh,
ready? Were you ready to tattoo?
No, for sure, no. For sure, no, because as I said on the beginning, it was too much for me. Three other parts of on face and brows, okay. I feel it from the beginning. Lips also, but eyeliner, no. But I think. I haven't problem with shapes, and it was very good for me because my clients were very satisfied with effects, and it was very good for me. I didn't create very strong brows. I used to work on a very dense and very soft pigments. So after 1 year, when I understood what I do, my clients come back, and I haven't disaster on her face. So it was good. But I was very nervous, and before our live stream, I thought I said to myself, I know and I understand these feelings with this stress before first model, because before this live stream, I'm very stressed, and speaking in English is like having your first model, but
Yeah.
I exactly. And but I said to myself, in this year, I will break my borders in my head, and this is my time when I break it, and I try to speak in English. But my hands are shaking, knees are shaking, and also it was before my first model. I had my script, all scripts, photos, how to do this treatment. I'm very happy that my models didn't see it. So my beginning wasn't easy. It was very hard, but I'm very happy where I am now, what I know now, and but it takes time. It takes time.
Exactly. Everything takes time. And I would like to go to my point number 3, which is models. Models and clients.
Okay.
How did you manage to have clients from the beginning? And where did you try to look for them?
Okay, as I said, I had no problem with eyebrows shapes, so it wasn't difficult for me to look for models. 5 years ago, these treatments weren't that popular, so it was easier to get models. Then satisfied clients recommended me, and so I managed to get a group of trusted clients. But where I look now for them, I would or new people in industry, I would look on local community groups and make a discount on brows, but. When you look at models, you need to sign that you are after course, yes, and you need models, not clients, because clients has expectation for you, for your knowledge, for your movement.
Yeah,
Yes, so it's
exactly. That's true.
Mhm.
That's true. And how did you start with your Instagram? How was it? Was
Oh,
it
it
was it different 5 years ago as now? Would you say it's different?
with Instagram also, I think before 5 years ago, Instagram didn't exist. Yes, and no one knows that it is a very big thing, very big platform. You can communicate with
Mm-hmm.
people. Now we know it is, and I think you need to be very regular with your things, with your steps, because when you are not, you don't exist in on Instagram. I say to my trainees, it's not the most important thing, because the most important thing in our work is our clients, and we need to create social media for them, not for our industry, because client observe us and will search informations for them, and with these feelings we need to create our social media all the time, thinking about our clients, make content from our clients, solve problems they have, and with
Mm-hmm.
showing our movements, our things we can do. We can fix the problems.
Yeah, I think this is really, really important about the social media because nowadays there is so much stuff we can do and how we can promote ourselves for free without additional
For
costs.
sure.
It's really
Mhm.
important to understand that social media are here for us and it's the greatest era to live in, really. And it's not really easy actually to have a business, but on the other side it's much easier than it was like 5 to 10 years ago, right? Because 5 to 10 years ago there wasn't that many people on Instagram or Facebook or this kind of stuff, but now it's like really saturated. And if you are good, you will have a like a beautiful business.
Totally.
The
Yes.
thing is, the thing is that what I see nowadays with the social media is that everyone is trying to like maybe copy someone else and some
Yes.
more successful people, but it's it's really not a good way to go. The reason is that you have to be really um how to explain this? Like individual, you are different
Yes.
than the others. So you have to show them that you are different and how different you are. And this is the most important thing. Authenticity, how authentic you are, that's the
Yes.
most important thing. And if you use social media really on a consistent basis, I think
Mhm.
that this is one of the things that will make you really successful in permanent makeup. What I see, like in my point of view, and also like Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook and TikTok are really good social medias to go. So I would say this about social media. And also another thing, what I think is really important is community.
Yes.
Do you have a community for your girls?
Yes, of course. We've got our group after training, every training, basic master class or 2 days intensive training, and we support each other after training. And I will come back to your question about Instagram. You need to give something new to Instagram, because then Instagram will promote you. When you will be the copy, it is not interesting for Instagram. The content is copy, and you will not promote higher.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly, that's the thing. Exactly. What do you think is good for beginners to do? Do you think it's good to take additional trainings? And what kind of trainings, for example? And how did you take your additional trainings? For example, you can talk about yourself.
I think yes, because when it comes to additional trainings, I think the after basic, you work alone with in your salon, in your
Mhm.
studio, and you make some mistakes because you don't understand every movement. You don't know if your habits are correct, or you made some mistakes, and you need someone on your path to check it, to control you, to check your ego, to change, to check your movement. And I think yes, it's very important to after basic makes few master classes, but not in short time. You need to overwork your movements after every training, and it's very important to um, develop yourself to achieve new things in your work.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Um, what helped you maybe the most in your progress? Was it like a latex, or was it like additional trainings, or you
Mhm.
were looking on a Google for additional information, or maybe YouTube videos for free? What helped you?
I think watching videos on YouTube for sure, but I think practice on latex, on fake skins, because I think for new artists, good basic training will make it easier,
Mm-hmm.
but then further practice on skin will prepare to work with clients. I can't imagine practicing only on clients, only on models, because
Yeah.
you because it's the real skin, and when you make mistakes with every client, you will not see it only you will see it only on healing's effect, and it takes time to see it. But on the fake skin, on latex, you see it in the real time, and so we need to already have the movement workout on our clients. That's why I think for me, the latex skin, fake skin was very helpful to make my movement better.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a meditation, and sometimes you cannot see the progress maybe after one day or maybe after 1 week, but you can see it after 1 month or after half a year, 6 months, and then you feel really good about it. And sometimes you just don't even realize, but the progress is there every day. You just cannot see it.
You cannot see the small steps you make every day, but after 1 month, you compare the fake skin before and now, and you
Yeah,
see this progress. Yes, and you see
exactly.
this on your clients, on your perfect photography. Yes, sometimes you need to look back and see how far you come with your work.
Exactly, and maybe it doesn't even matter if you are a beginner or if you you are in the PMU industry for maybe 2, 3, 4 years. Sometimes I even myself I have to check what was 1 year ago because sometimes we grow so quickly we are not even realizing what we accomplished, and we always want more and more and more, and when we check ourselves and where we were like 1 year ago, then we realize, oh wow, what I accomplished and how good I really am now. And it's really really important, because sometimes it doesn't even matter if you're beginner or not. Sometimes you just feel you're not enough, or maybe me, I can talk about myself. It was really often, for example, last year when I felt I'm not enough, when I didn't do my best pair of brows or best lips. But we have to realize that we are not like robots. We are like
Exactly.
human beings. And even me, even Magda, we all have a good days and we all have a bad
And that
days.
is exactly. And
And
this
yeah.
is how with my technique satin brows, I also develop and I see what I have to change. I see different lights, different eagle, and I. It is a small step, month by month. I put something new to my technique because I discovered something new.
Yeah, that's really good. And when you're talking about your technique, how did
Yes.
you become a trainer? Uh, I
Okay.
would really like to know about this one because this is like a very popular question what students
Yes.
ask even me on the courses, and they want to know the how I became a trainer. So I would be really curious how was it with you?
I became a trainer thanks to my wonderful Paulina Osienkowska. She was the one who took me into it, and I will be grateful to her for that for the rest of my life. Really, thanks to her, I discovered how much I love to helping others become better. And on the beginning, I wanted only do brows, not being a trainer. But thanks to her, I am a trainer. She talked to me into it.
That's so nice. I really like it. What would you suggest other artists, other newbies? What would you suggest them to do if they
Mhm.
already did a course and they are not sure with the work they do?
To I think if you are just taking your first steps in the industry, you need to remember that you have to never compare yourself. You never know where others started and how much they have to sacrifice to get where they are there now. Um, you need to be patient and be understanding with yourself. Everything takes time and everything is in your hands. As long as you believe in yourself, you need to practice. Practice is the most important thing on the beginning. No one is born as artist. Everyone was a student on the beginning. So never compare, but everyday practice, and it will be the best way to achieve very very good position in PMU.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe what is really important to understand from the beginning is that you shouldn't overwork yourself. That's what I think is really important.
We talked about it.
Yeah,
Yes. Mhm.
before. And I think we should talk about it a little bit maybe now, because I think that from the beginning you don't really
Mhm.
have that many people, and then when it starts to pick up, you are really happy that you have people and you want to like please everyone, and you want to
Mhm.
really do all the brows, even though sometimes you're not too sure about it or it's like too symmetrical and it shouldn't be done. And I think that is really important to really take care of yourself too. What I'm realizing is that the burnout is like a real thing, and
Mhm.
if people never have time for themselves, as I didn't have time for myself, like even a few months ago, it was really hard. It was really hard because then I lost my passion and I didn't enjoy. I didn't enjoy working on a browse anymore. And some for me it was actually okay because it didn't last long time. But
Mm-hmm.
I know that
Mm-hmm.
for some people it lasted much longer, and then it's really hard to start working again and enjoying the work again. And it doesn't really matter if you're doing brows or you're doing lips, or if you are a teacher, or if you are on the conferences. It's you we still need, I think, time for ourselves. And my question is that how do you take care of yourself? What do you do in your free time? What do you enjoy the most?
I think it's a very important, very good question because I think there is such a rush to have everything at once, and it leads to burnout. And I think you need to have balance in your life. So I create my calendar with school calendar of my kids,
Uh-huh.
and it's when they have free time, I have free time also. We spend time together, skiing, swimming, and traveling. It's a very, very important time for me to rest, to put my phone away, and sometimes also I need to be with my own, only with myself, and I need to be alone without no one around me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's very, very important, and sometimes when sometimes I've got problem with social media, and I need to also don't follow some people to rest, to have a very, very calm mind, and it helps me not follow the industry and thinking only about of me, of my development, of my future.
Yeah, that's true. It's really important. Um, I
Mm, I've,
think.
okay, I've started also to go to the swim pool, but winter came and it was too cold for me.
Okay.
But I think sport is also a very good thing for your relief, for your time with yourself. And my husband, my Conrad, spent a lot of time for observing universe. And now we've got the same time. We're watching TV and watching series of universe, and it's like something special. So I can
Can you recommend us?
yeah, oh, yeah, I will ask him because he's starting, and when I do everything in the home with kids, I come to him when he's watching, and but for sure I will ask him to give you
Perfect.
some best things.
Thank
I think it's
you.
very.
Um,
Mhm.
do do you read? Do you like books?
I do, but for sure I don't have time now for this, and I said to myself for Christmas I received some books for reading, but
Okay.
uh, yes, but I've got. A few projects that I work on, and it burned me out. So for now, now, I'm not reading any books,
Mm-hmm.
but I think this year will be time on a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
You read some books.
I'm trying to read books because I just realized that there is so much good stuff in them.
Yes.
Like it just calms you down, and when you're reading and you're reading something interesting, you're realizing, wow, that's the thing what was missing in my life.
Yes, some
Really?
you can read hundred of books, and one books will change your life. Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And do you like podcasts?
Yes, I like, and I play podcasts when I travel to work or with kids to school. I like, but what I can recommend I hear podcasts about your improvement yourself. Yes, and it's I think it's the you also hear it.
Yeah, my favorite book is Ray Dalio. It's from Ray Dalio Principles, and also James Clear Atomic Habits. And my favorite podcast is from Gary Vee. I don't know, I'm just in love with the podcast from him because he can, if I'm not too motivated, he
Okay.
makes me motivated every day. Even though I'm not, he just makes me motivated, and it's so good to have something like this because we are not motivated every day.
Of course,
So,
we don't have this power every day to be motivated by um our own power. Yes.
and he also talking a lot about gratitude
Mm-hmm.
and about self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really important that we have to believe in ourselves. And we should be
Mm-hmm.
very grateful for what we have because we always want more and more, and we are never realizing what we already have. So, yeah, that's why I really like the podcast with him.
Okay, I need to check it out.
You should
So
check it out.
after yes, after this live stream, I will
It
try it.
it will help you. It's so
Yes.
nice to talk to you, Magda, because you are really like one of my inspiration, and I already took your course like
Yes.
7 months ago,
Yes, I
and
remember
and
our day.
it was
You was very tired after train and but it was very perfect day. You are very wonderful, a very kind person with you are so talented, Tess. Your brows, your lips uh, are perfect, Tess. You need to believe in yourself also.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to hear from you this kind of words, and I'm really grateful for you. And I'm really happy that I can talk to you in a friendly way like this, because I think it's really important for beginners especially to see that even though you are like a big icon in PMU and you're really good, you are still a
Oh,
human being, and you
uh,
still do like a mistakes, and you still.
I think you talk about you, not about me, because I don't feel it. But yes, I. But this is what you said before. You choose the trainers feeling the same waves, yes, and I think
Exactly.
we felt the same waves between us. That's why our friendships
It's
is
still not, yeah, it's still
uh,
continuing, and it's nice, and it's really nice. So, maybe we can talk about the steps we talked before, and we can recapitulate everything.
yes, of
Um,
course.
so first things, what is really important for PMU beginners is to really find a good trainer for them, and
Yes,
they,
basic train. Yes, on
yeah.
the big yes, basic trainings with good foundation, when with good theoretical knowledge, with very good practicing.
Mhm. Exactly. Then it's really important from the person, from the trainer, to receive a feedback on the work you create,
Yes.
because this is one of the important things what will move you forward, and you will progress much better if you have the feedback from the trainer. This is what I really think is important. Then another thing, what is really important, is to don't expect. You don't have to expect from yourself that you will be professional from the first training you take.
Exactly. It's the most important thing I think for the beginners.
And I'm very happy we are talking about this because I remember my first training and it was a disaster. I was so like, I was pissed off of myself that I wasn't able to create as beautiful brows as my trainer
Of course.
after 3 or 4 days of training. And I'm like, and now when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, no, it's not even possible. But I think that a lot of beginners they don't really realize that the training is just something you are going to start with. And you
Exactly.
really need to go step by step. And especially permanent makeup is something you in a, for example, few months and few years. And for example, for me, I started to be consistent and felt much better maybe after a year and a half to 2 years of working in permanent makeup.
Exactly.
So, yeah, don't
When
expect to be.
my students they want to create the same eyebrows straight away, and they are frustrated. Yes, but this is not the way. It takes time to make perfect brows or perfect lips.
Exactly, it takes time. And do you enjoy more brows or lips?
The same, but I'm known, I think, more of satin brows, but lips I love also.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
you, Tess?
Uh, I think that I have a period of time when I enjoy more brows, and then I have a period of time when I enjoy more lips. I don't know. That's
Oh,
how I have it.
okay.
Another point would
Create
be,
also perfect brows and lips, so you are perfect in both sides.
thank you. Another point is what we discussed is about models and clients. We said that it's really important to set up, maybe go on a group, Facebook group, or
Yes.
like look for some people on Instagram, but to use social media properly. Because I don't think it's such a big problem, especially nowadays, to look for models. You just have to find a way how, and there is so many ways how to look for models. So, in my point of view, Facebook groups, local Facebook groups, as Magda said, is one of the best ways to go. Then what I would do, I would ask friends and family at least to practice the shape, because I know that from the beginning I had a really big problem with shape. I know that you said that you were really good with that, but I didn't. I was really struggling. So maybe ask some friends, ask some people who you know around, and
Yes.
practice a lot shape, and then go for a tattooing too, and also use social media properly. So that means that you have to build your portfolio up. And if you build your portfolio up properly, then everything is much easier. So,
Exactly.
yeah,
Hmm.
I would say this. Then another really important thing for beginners is to be in some community, like permanent makeup community. There is a lot of groups on
Facebook
Facebook,
groups. Yes.
a
Hmm.
lot of groups on Facebook, and I know that people happily say a feedback to the work of yours, and they can help you a lot with that, and you can connect with people with the same struggles, which really
Hmm.
helps a lot, especially me. Um, and yeah, I would say these kind of things are really important. Uh, and another step is to study and to never stop learning new things. It doesn't really matter if it's on YouTube or if it's live streams or if it's online or offline courses, but I think people should always try to make better. So yeah. And the last step, I would say, as Magda said, never compare,
Yes,
right?
it's the most important thing, I think. Never compare.
Yeah, because it can make us really like
Frustrating,
frustrated.
depressed.
Yeah, yeah. I can remember
Mhm.
when I was
I
comparing
know many
myself.
stories of depressed colleagues in industry because of comparing.
Yeah, and they don't really have to do it. We don't have to do it. But you know what's interesting, Magda? That I think that everyone have to go through it,
Yes, me too.
right?
I was depressed many times, and yes, it is. But you are stronger after this, and you know.
Exactly. You can learn from your mistakes. So
Ex-
now, if you're listening to us, you can learn from our mistakes. It's really hard because even Instagram and everything around, everyone is comparing to each other,
ex-
and sometimes it's not even in a bad way, but I think it's somehow in us as people. But
Mhm.
on the other side, I would say it's also good, but from only from the point of view if you want to make your work better after you compare to someone. If you compare to someone and then you're really like struggling and you feel bad about it, it's not a really good way to go. S
Exactly.
yeah,
We never know where others started and how much they have to sacrifice to get where they are now. So don't compare.
yeah, 100%. Magda, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for this live stream. I will save it as a podcast and I will listen it much more because it was really nice for me to hear you and I wanna listen it too again. And have a beautiful evening.
You too.
Uh, Go to see your kids, um, and I will stay in touch with you.
Yes, thank you so much for invitation and thank you all for watching us. And I think you enjoy our live stream. So thank you once again, Tess, for having me. And it was very, very nice evening.
Thank you so much. Bye, Magda.
Bye, bye, bye.